Arjuna asked, O Keshav, what are the signs of a person who has attained Samadhi and whose intellect doesn't waver? How does he speak? How does he sit? And how does he walk? The Lord said, O Parth, a person is said to be unwavering in intellect when he banishes all desires from his mind. He is content within his own Atma. He is not disturbed by unhappiness, and he is beyond desiring happiness. He has overcome attachment, fear, and anger, and he is known as a sage who is unwavering in his intellect. In everything, he has no emotion, regardless of whether something pleasant or something unpleasant has been attained. He is not pleased, nor is he dissatisfied, and in him wisdom is established. Like a tortoise withdraws its limbs, such a person withdraws his senses in every way from sensual objects. In him is wisdom established. Sensual objects are withdrawn from the body of a person who is starving himself, but not desire. In him, who has seen the Paramatma, even desire is restrained. O Kantya, even if a learned man takes care, the turbulent senses violently steal his mind. He who is devoted to me controls all those and focuses his mind on me. If a person can so control his senses, in him is wisdom established. If a man thinks about sensual objects, this gives birth to attachment about those. From attachment is created desire, and desire gives birth to anger. Anger gives birth to delusion, and delusion leads to confusion of memory. From confusion of memory comes loss of intellect, and loss of intellect results in destruction. But he who has controlled his mind is freed from attachment and hatred. Having used himself to control his senses, he uses these to enjoy objects and satisfy himself. When there is such serenity, in him is eliminated all unhappiness. Because in the mind of someone at peace, wisdom is quickly established. He who has no control has no intellect. He who has no control has no thought. Without thought, there is no peace. How can there be happiness for someone who has no peace? The wind rocks a boat on the water. Like that, the mind follows a sense devoted to objects, and even a single sense robs him of wisdom. O mighty armed one, therefore, he whose senses have been withdrawn from objects in every way, in him has wisdom been steadily established. When it is night to ordinary beings, the controlled person is awake then. When ordinary beings are awake, the sage perceives that as night. Just as the waters enter an ocean and leave the full ocean undisturbed, like that all sensual objects enter that person but leave him at peace. Unlike those attached to desire, a man who gives up all desire and exists without longing, without ego, or without a sense of ownership, he attains peace. O Parth, this is the state of being established in the Brahman. If one attains this, one is not deluded. Even at the end, established in this state, one attains union with the Brahman.